Hello everybody, it is John. It is time to have a look at yet another one of my unfinished projects. Now, many years ago, I bought a whole heap of aliens, which sadly I traded off to a friend of mine. And I'm sort of regretting I did that now, but oh dear, what can I do? But I still have the aliens and this is from the Aliens and Spacemen Blue Moon Manufacturing, and they call this a Razorback. So it's, I was going to do a sort of 1950s, what would you call it? All those B grade movies that we used to enjoy when we were kids, dare I say kids, from the 1950s, where there was, the giant ants, and you had aliens coming to, really pulpy sort of, B grade movies. Dare I say D grade movies, probably. But look, they were entertaining for what they were. And I had a lot of World War II Americans left over, and I was going to use them because most of the equipment I think that they used in those movies was military surplus. So I was going to use these as part of my I guess the aerial component. But let's have a look at what's in one of these boxes. So this is sealed, but I've actually opened this one up at some stage, obviously when I first got it, and I thought, well, look, let's have a look at what makes up the model. Now it's, I think, or I believe this is resin. So there's the bottom part of the saucer. That's obviously the middle ring, and somehow I think I need to clearly work out where the center is. And then you had, in this case here, the center. Okay, so that must go in this way. Okay, so there we go. So that fits in there, all well and good. And you've got this, and of course the biggest issue that will drive me insane, I can see if I try to assemble this, is trying to get this perfectly rounded up. And then of course I'm going to have to get myself a stand or something, a flying stand for my my vessel to sit on. Now I think I've got this back to front, because this section here, the one that shows the couple of little holes, must be for the why they call it a Razorback once I have a look at it. So anyway, that's there. And then this was the rest of the model. So the rest of the model had, and I'll open this up and have a look at it, because I'm just curious as what the heck was part of this, because who did I get this through? Was through who was it? Some company in the United States. I did quite a bit of business with them when I had some money, and I decided that I'd stock up on things that I would, probably not be able to afford today. And I'm quite sure I'd not be able to afford a lot of these things today. But we have, so that's a fairly, very solid. So, and it's exactly the right. So my little saucer actually is not looking too bad, is it? So there was that. Okay, so we solved the issue of the saucer and its flying. So that's the, that must be the base. So the base sits there. And again, trying to get it all to line up, I think, is going to be a small issue for me. But anyway, so that's not too bad. At least they've done that. Now this is clearly, really and well and truly slightly bent. But again, it's soft metal, and that was part of the, so that would sit there obviously to anchor anchor that in, obviously once it's all finished. There is a seat, so the seat would, so if we pull this over and put that there, so there's the, assuming that seat must sit there for the for our alien to sit in. And so we've got quite a few guns, and we've got our alien, so I'm assuming he must probably go back a bit, and sit there, and then we've got quite a few different heads, and these are the heads that were part of the units I no longer have, and wish I, oh god, I wish I still had them. I know what I traded them for. I think I traded them for old Epic for 40k, 40k Epic, the early day Epic. So lots of heads. You know, you can sort of see there's the Marvin, the alien type. Yeah, so they were good, and then we had these. Now it would appear that the guns go there and then slot in here. Now I'm not going to try and put that in because I think it's not going to, it needs to be drilled out more or cut back fine. So, but that's the weaponry on the Sorcerer. I think it's quite nice. I really do like that. I've got some other bits and pieces here that I don't know at all what it refers to, unless perhaps, oh no, okay, so these pieces here go on top of the one of these gun sections. Okay, so there's, must go in there somewhere, because that seems to be the, so that's the gun pointing in this direction. That must be the one side there, one side on the other, maybe there, that's, so yeah, they will fit in there. But yeah, so that's those, and then there seems to be a couple of beads, which I'm not too sure what the beads are for. I'll find out eventually, I guess. And another little bit of bendy wire. So no instructions, so it's going to be a journey, but look, I've got them, and I'm quite happy with it. So yet again, another one of John's unfinished projects. So thank you everybody for watching. Until next time, signing off, the Honourable John.